This week on Dumb Pitches, my guest is Steve Gillespie, and we decided that we should just shoot everything into space. Trash, jury duty, we'll figure it out. It's very funny, very silly. He's a fellow Helium Podcast Network host, and it's a great time, so here we go. Dumb Pitches.
What a bunch of dumb pitches. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to another episode of Dumb Pitches with Monica Nevi. I'm Monica Nevi, your host. This is the show where we talk to successful people about their worst ideas. And I'm very excited for our guest this episode. Very funny, but also a good friend. Here's Steve Gillespie. Yay.
Hey, what's up, you dumb pitch? Has that one been used before?
No, I've had people say they like the name, which I'm flattered by, but no one's called me that. Oh, well, thanks for being here. Excited to have you. You look good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get that angle right.
I guess so. You work those angles.
There we go. There's a lot of tie-dyes in my house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Anyway, hello.
Hello. All right, so we like to start by letting everybody know that you've had good ideas before we get into your bad ideas, your credits, kind of.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You've done stuff. You've done plenty of stuff. I think you've had lots of good ideas.
I can't stop doing stuff.
Okay, so you've been on Conan. You did Inside Jokes on Amazon. You have some #1 albums, including Alive on State. Don't you have a new one coming out?
Yeah, July 30th. It's called Liminal Bliss, which I think is a really good idea for an album name. And it comes out July 30th. It's available for pre-order right now, so you can go and pre-order it if you go to GillespieComedy.com. That will get you there.
Heck yeah. And then, so then you're a finalist in CMT's Next Big Comic. You did Unprotected Sets.
Yeah, that's my biggest credit.
And you have a podcast, formerly the Writer's Block podcast, and now you're changing the name to Comedy Mainline. Ooh, you already got some cards. That's nice artwork, too.
Yeah, it's cool.
So check out Liminal Bliss, too.
Liminal Bliss. It's called Comedy Mainline now. It's still under the umbrella of Writer's Block. We still haven't changed all the names over yet and all the whatever. So it's still Writer's Block, but technically it's now Comedy Mainline.
Nice.
So.
And that's also on the Helium Network.
HeliumPresents.com.
Yeah, which is where we are also on. We're a little cross cast here.
Oh, dope. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you've had plenty of good ideas, you're very funny too, separately, if anybody needs to know. Steve's one of my favorite comics.
Monica,
very, very funny.
You are too.
Thank you. That's why I bring people on here. I'm like,
shower me, please.
Right, yes, please compliment me. Okay, so when I sent you kind of the premise, what bad ideas did you come up with first?
I don't think they're bad ideas. I think they're great ideas. But just to play along, first idea, sex robots, right? Am I right? Sex. Okay, I'm just kidding.
It's a robot you can have sex with. Wait, what?
No. My first idea, I've been asking scientists about this. I try to because it makes sense to me. So we throw all our plastic and garbage into the ocean, that's like a thing we do. And and why don't we just shoot it into space? I don't understand why we haven't just shot all our garbage. Just shoot. There's so much space out there,
I think it's all space. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do they not?
Right?
Do they do that at all, or no?
I don't think so.
Do they? I feel like maybe it's in a movie or something. I mean, we're
just shoot it into space. Just blast it off into space, and that's a pretty flex move, right? That's a pretty strong move for any other space societies. If we're just shooting our garbage out there at them.
Yeah, I feel like if there are, we look pretty stupid anyways. But they're like, I mean, I guess we've started to shoot our trash into the atmosphere with Bezos going up there.
Is that a Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's hating on Bezos.
Well, yeah, I don't think anybody ever is like, that dude's awesome. But I don't know. It was a big deal that he went to space. Everybody's pretty upset about it.
Is he actually in space, or did he just? Is this just all like the moon landing, where they're just like showing? Because all we
Where
see
it's
is
fake.
like video of him in a fucking astronaut suit.
Right, that's true. He could have not been in there. I've heard it was just like he went into space and then came back down. It was like 10 minutes, Wasn't anything. He doesn't live there yet.
Well, that doesn't count.
Right. That's what, you know what? So he owns Blue Origin, which is a rocket company, right? And my parents worked for electronic companies that sold the parts that go into rocket ships and planes and stuff.
If you say so, yeah. Okay.
So whenever you become a customer or vendor for Blue Origin, they take your business card and shoot it into space and then bring it back down. So my dad had a framed business card that had supposedly been to space. And I was like, so they just did that with Bezos.
So now, can you get Jeff Bezos framed and
put it in your office?
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's a good idea. Just a piece of Jeff Bezos that was in space.
I got his fingernail. That's no, I was gonna say. Okay, sorry. You want to shoot trash? So these scientists you have brought this up to. What did they say?
Well, I don't know if they're technically scientists, but they were people that think about science. Scientist adjacent, I would say. Okay. Closer to science than me. Yeah, I think the problem is how expensive it might be to just shoot, and how much you could actually shoot at one time.
Okay, so it's a price thing, yeah.
But then we just build a giant trash tube, right? We just get a giant trash tube that just, as the Earth rotates, it's just a giant trash Earth stick that just shoots.
It's like a sprinkler of trash. It's a trash
just
sprinkler.
Sprays garbage into space. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that seems like a great idea.
Because now what we do in America, we recycle supposedly, but really all we do is like we just pay other countries to take our garbage. And this is another thing that I heard from my girlfriend, who does make things up. She thinks that she's telling you the truth,
so
but
she's
really
not a scientist?
No, she told me once that McDonald's milkshakes are also actually made out of potatoes. I believed her for a long time, and then I looked it up, and it's not true.
I like it. You're like, okay, yeah, I believe that.
I mean, she sees like a meme, and then it's like truth, and then she tells me the truth about it, and I automatically believe it until I start saying it to other people, and then they're like you're an idiot. And then I look it up, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I was wrong. But this is what she told me recently, that other countries buy we pay them to take our garbage, and then they just turn around and throw it in the ocean.
I actually have seen that too. I don't know if it was a meme, but I saw a video of it.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, we ship it over there, and then they just put it in the ocean anyways. So why not
shoot it into space?
Shoot it into space. I mean, even I don't. Yeah. I mean, I get it that the ocean is big, but it seems like it's not right there. Not as big as space, and we're not in space technically. Well,
and then maybe all the garbage would just come together, and it would just create a giant garbage moon, and then we'd have a whole other moon, garbage moon,
trash moon. Nice.
Trash moon. Yeah.
I mean, I do feel like there would be, because I'm not adjacent to science enough that I would know what would happen when you shoot trash into space, but somehow I feel like something could go wrong, What if it re-enters the atmosphere?
Nah.
No. No, that's why it's a good idea. It's
yeah.
It's totally fine.
And it's just like raining. It re-enters our atmosphere, and then it just like starts raining used tampons. Sorry.
That's true. I mean, But I would be afraid. Why? Things can't live in space, right? I don't know. If it forms together, and then because there's a lot of stuff in trash, some organisms, some live things. What if it creates some type of life form just from the trash ball?
A trash alien.
Yeah.
That's cool. That
sounds like a scary movie.
I'm gonna start writing this script right now.
Trash aliens.
Trash aliens.
I mean, you're right. It's like on the very base level when you don't think too much about it. It does seem like a good idea of being like, we don't want to hear it. Just shoot it out into space.
Just fucking spray it out into space, please.
I do the image of the Earth rotating and just shooting trash the whole time as it goes through a tube is really funny to me.
Yeah. It works on a lot of different levels. Sure.
Yes. Okay, do you have another bad idea?
Do I? Oh yeah, jury. Okay, so jury duty. Have you ever had to do jury duty?
No, I've been summoned twice, but never.
Yeah, I've just ignored it.
I did that once, and then I called in. It was during the pandemic was the other one, and they were like, yeah, we're just not doing stuff. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
My girlfriend just actually was on a case. I can't discuss anything more than that, but she was actually a juror.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is why I came up with this idea. So why don't we just have, instead of just getting random people, why can't that just be a job, like a professional juror?
Yeah. That honestly seems like it would be better based on what I know about picking juries. It's a real just like there's not a whole lot of credentials other than you couldn't have like my mom was going to get picked for one, but then my brother, they were like, have you ever had anybody in your family be arrested? My brother had been arrested. I had been arrested actually, but
what did you get arrested for?
DUI.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have a DUI. This is fun. That was a dumb idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so because she had like would have sympathy for someone who was in the same situation, she couldn't be on the jury. So it's a weird, like you just bring in a bunch of people and then be like, well, who fits this criteria? So if you had people that were like would always fit a criteria, it seems smarter that they would have experience.
Yeah, they would understand the process. You could vet them probably deeper. You could have different sections of people, like, oh, these would be a good jury for murder case, or these would be a good jury for whatever case.
Would you go to school for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta go to school and you get paid handsomely. I don't know.
Handsomely. Good. Yeah.
You gotta like go to school and you gotta like prove that you are like empathetic and you are knowledgeable and
you can be unbiased, I suppose, would be important.
Unbiased.
Well, because that's the thing. I feel like, first of all, that we're asking everybody to be like, okay, you have to do it at some point. You got to be on the jury. And most people are so stupid. I would not want, like really dumb people on my jury. So it's like, if this person at least understands more of the process or the actual law or whatever, like that would be helpful.
You think about too, like what's going on, she was in this case for like a week and it, that was like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to school 8 hours a day. I couldn't handle that. And then also like lawyers are, I know that they know that they have to dumb it down a little bit, but still, like you're talking about some pretty like heavy language, large vocabularies. You get these people, some people I would imagine that they just don't even, they're picking up 30% of what's being said. They're understanding about a third of it. And
right.
They're making
a
decision for somebody's,
because I feel
livelihood.
Like when you watch like a documentary or something that has like cases in it, it's usually about murder, but
murder.
all the lawyers are like so like dramatic about it when they say like whatever the point is, they're trying to be like, and then they found the hammer. How would they find the hammer? And you're like, Jesus. But they're really trying to keep the attention of a jury of people who are like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing,
Yeah. 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 Have you ever seen the movie Jury Duty with Pauly Shore?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my God, so good.
Okay.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite Pauly Shore movie, Monica?
Is he in the Biodome one?
Biodome. It's a
Yeah.
good choice.
Yeah. Trying to think.
In the army now. It's another one.
I've seen that one.
Son-in-law. You ever seen that one?
Mm-mm.
What about Encino Man? Seen that
I've
one?
seen Encino Man. Yes, I think.
Encino Man's the shit.
Yeah. Most
Brendan
people.
Fraser's in that.
Yeah. Most people.
And
would
Frodo Baggins. And Rudy. He's also Rudy. It turns out that Frodo Baggins and Rudy are the same.
Are the same
person.
guy. That's good. There's not each one in Encino Man. This is important. See, this is why there should be professional jurors, because these are the things that Steve's thinking about.
Yeah.
I think that's not a bad idea either. I mean, I'm sure. Why do we even have juries, anyways? I think it's part of the.
Why don't we just shoot our juries into space? Space juries.
Yeah, space juries, trash juries, space trash juries. Oh God, that's what I mean. If we could figure out the space trash situation, you could shoot a lot of things out there. Murderers, shoot them out in space. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be a last fun ride. You get your final meal, and then we're gonna shoot you into space.
Maybe we should just shoot all our dead bodies into space too.
Yeah, what do they do with them now?
Or ashes too.
Put 'em in
Because now
piles.
we bury them and
That's
takes
true.
up space.
It does take up a lot of space. However, cemeteries, although creepy, kind of nice. It's just like a grass area with
Sure.
statues
Sure.
and shit.
It's better than a fucking condo association.
Yeah, I was gonna say a big condo building. Well, and that's like, I know people who have headstones, but they're not, like, their body's not in there. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're not dead yet. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they just visit
It just-
themselves. It's really weird.
It says the date they were born, and then
And
there's
then
a dash,
just a
and then nothing. That's creepy.
That
That's
is
weird.
creepy. No, that's not. However, my parents have purchased their plot or whatever, which is like, I don't want to.
Are you going to be
see
cremated
that.
or buried?
I
Or
think
shot into space?
They're going to be cremated. I would like to be donated to science.
Oh, wow.
So it's the closest I'll get to being a scientist.
That's science adjacent.
That is science adjacent. Really. They did studies that didn't go anywhere on my body. And then, yeah, whatever's left, just shoot into space.
Nice.
That is like, I mean, I don't know if most people are cremated or if they're actually buried. It seems expensive. But if that was an option, you're filling out your driver's license, you're like, donor, and then shoot me into space if I die.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right. I think most things should be shot into space is what we've figured out so far.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other? Okay, so we got professional jurors, space trash.
I think I'm out of. I mean, was I supposed to have more?
No.
I don't think I have any more.
Nope. This is plenty good. You got lots of them. I'm trying to think of what, I mean, well, and then watching every Pauly Shore movie might not be the best idea, but
Oh, a Pauly Shore marathon. I've opened for Pauly Shore. Have you ever opened for Pauly Shore,
No.
Monica?
How was he?
I've opened for Screech. I've opened for Pauly Shore. I've opened for Tom Green.
All your heroes.
Actually, Pauly wasn't so bad. Everybody made him out to see like he was going to be this like horrible person to work with, but he was sweet and I didn't even hate his act as much as I thought I might. It wasn't, he's not like reinventing the wheel or anything, but he's got some chops. I was, his crowds were fun too. I actually enjoyed performing with his
See,
crowds.
that's what I've learned from people who we watched, like the Tom Greens and who not like our same age range. When you open for them, the audience is us, like that's who wants to see them. So it's a really good. I opened for Nick Swartzen a few times and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And Nick is amazing, very, very funny. But I opened for Jason Mewes too, who
I don't know who that is.
it's Jay and Silent Bob. He's Jay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think he's ever really done stand-up before, so this was kind of the first time he had done it. So it was a really rough set for him, but the audience was like perfect for me. Like the age range of people that like to what is like exactly who I'm talking to right now. So that worked out really well.
What did he do? What I mean, did he just tell stories or?
Yeah, he told stories mostly about the movies that he was in or that they were making because they were going to bring it back again. And then he talked about his daughter a little bit, but then like I would just say they were like stories that didn't really have an ending yet. Like there was no punchline at the end. He would just kind of say something and be like, and then okay, before. Yeah, right, yeah. But usually you're not doing 45 minutes of that.
Yeah, it's a little hard. Yeah, I mean, at least with Pauly, like he had bits. He had bits about being a landlord because he had to, his career kind of took a downturn, but he had this big ridiculous house, so he had to rent out his big ridiculous house. So he just had bits about being Pauly Shore's your landlord.
That would be weird.
And he would do the weasel thing,
Right. Well, that's the thing. Some people who start doing stand-up that didn't before, but they're known for something, like people will just yell out the movies that they were in or whatever, and then you kind of have to address it. Like I opened for Chris Kattan. Have you ever opened for Chris Kattan?
No.
A lot of people have stories about this, but
yeah, he's a nut job from what I hear.
Yeah, it was interesting. But he would come out to the like Night at the Roxbury song and like do the dance and stuff, and then never address it at all, like never say anything about it. And then when I first worked with him, he was doing like really dark stuff about like his dad dying and stuff, and everyone's like, do Mango, they don't want to hear that. That was a lot of people.
No one that's into Chris Kattan is also wanting to hear Chris Kattan go deep.
Right. No.
That's not what you like about Chris Kattan.
No. So that's, I mean, you never know what you're gonna get is our warning to you if you are a fan of somebody not for stand-up and go and see them do stand-up. You never know.
I guess Stormy Daniels is getting out there. And
is she funny?
No idea. We were trying to get her because I think she was doing some Helium clubs, so we were asking them if we could get her on our podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
That would be fun.
So we could like help her write some jokes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, then she could prove, because that was kind of the argument, right? Where they were like, "What are you doing at comedy club?" She's like, I think she used to do improv is what she said, but she used to actually do stuff, and so she was kind of trying to stand up for herself in that way. But I would be interested to know what the show is like, and also I'd open for her. I'm not above any of it.
Oh yeah, of course. I would think it'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know a ton about her. I don't even think I've seen any of her work. I don't think I have. I'm not into like that's not the porn I'm into. I'm not into like the buxom kind of bimbo-y chicks.
Right.
Really.
What kind of porn are you into?
Oh God.
Space trash. You're like, I like a jury duty gone naughty.
Yeah, I mean, I've been like probably like 13, 14 is when it really like took off for me, internet porn.
Right.
And so that, what am I? I'm almost 4. I am 40. So that's what, over 25 years. That's just too much time to be digging into the porn world.
Maybe you've been through different phases too. That's a lot of time to maybe refine your preferences.
Yeah, refine. That's a good way to put it.
He's got a really refined porn palette.
It's just awful. If I could be one thing in my life that I could stop doing,
watching porn
might be pretty high up there in the list.
Shoot that into space.
Shoot all the porn into space.
And then when some other civilization does find it, they'll be like, Jesus, these people are crazy. That's all that we're like documented is the porn. I mean, I would be concerned to find what people are putting in the trash anyways, so I'm sure if you found that first, we wouldn't look like geniuses.
But...
Yeah. Okay, where can people find you online? Where can they come and see you? And then give us the information on your new album again, when it's coming out and stuff. Liminal Bliss.
I like making faces. Let's see. My album is called Liminal Bliss.
Yeah.
Liminal Bliss.
Yeah.
You know what liminal means? It's
No.
pretty cool.
Uh-uh.
It's like the space in between destinations.
Okay.
And it can be used in a spiritual way as well. It's like the space between like another level or a level of higher consciousness, or like they say like truck stops or like rest stops, that kind of thing. That's like a liminal space. A lot of people like moving in and out. And that's basically our whole lives. As a comedians, we're constantly in a state of liminal. So yeah, I like that word a lot. That's
like
why I
that
called
too.
it that.
That's
Yeah,
why I
you don't
called
see
it
me
that. I like it
dressed
so
with
much.
it at all, but so yeah, Liminal Bliss. It's on Helium Records. If you go to heliumpresents.com, you can get to it that way. If you go to GillespieComedy.com, that's my name, GillespieComedy.com, there is a link right on the front page to pre-order the album and eventually order the album. Comes out July 30th. My Instagram @Comic Gillespie, got it right there. I don't really fuck with Twitter too much. I have an account, but I don't really use it. Tour dates are on GillespieComedy.com. But yeah, Instagram's probably the best social media for me. That's the one I use the most.
Nice. Well, good. We picked the right handle then to put on there.
Yeah, I touring a bunch this year, so there's a bunch of dates going all over. So.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll post this up and tag you and stuff too. So if you follow @DumbPitches, that'll be on there also. So you can find Steve. And yeah, do follow us. Follow me. Subscribe on YouTube if you're already on here. Or
also, where's my hand?
there
it is. Oh, yeah, right there. Go to our podcast, Writer's Block, right now. It's gonna be Comedy Mainline.
Comedy Mainline.
It's all the same place. Check it out. We got to get you back on there, Monica. We'll have you call in.
Yeah, and we'll do a better audio.
Yeah, this is great. Whatever you're doing.
Okay, I'll just do it from here. Yeah, we're both on the Helium Podcast Network, so check out Comedy Mainline /Writer's Block. It's in the same place Helium presents that Dumb Pitches is, so it's pretty easy. And on Spotify or Apple, give us reviews. Review Comedy Mainline too. Give us a nice review.
How many reviews do you have? Do you have any reviews?
I had 8 before. I don't know what it is now. It's probably still 8.
I only check every 10 to 20 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, it's depressing. I had a little spurt. It's very helpful if you guys don't understand that. Give us some reviews, 5 stars, then it helps other people find the podcast, okay? Do that.
Yes, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Do it for both.
All right,
of
where
them.
are you? Are you going to be in the Denver area or Minneapolis area or any area?
Yes, actually. Minneapolis is October 1st and 2nd at the Comedy Corner Underground. And
cool.
I am in Denver, Colorado, Fort Collins-ish areas.
Mm-hmm.
The around 15 through 19 of December.
Awesome. Hopefully
yes.
We'll be able to cross paths. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you know for sure.
Right, wonderful. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. Great bad ideas.
Yeah, I think they are.
They're pretty good. I mean, yeah, they obviously need a little fine tuning that we're not capable of doing. So now it's your problem. You figure out how to do it, audience. But yeah, right now you can just keep watching Dumb Pitches.
You're weird.
Yes.